All right, so I'm going to explain this image here, this picture to you, son. All right, this image, this picture is referred to as
Baphomet.
Right, Baphomet. And this is a picture that is composed by the artist Eliphas Levi in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Right? And tell me what you see here, son. Describe what you see here in this image.
Well, he's pointing his finger at the moon.
And then this one.
He's on the earth.
He's on the earth, right?
And what does it say on the earth?
That's Eliphas Levi, the name of the artist who composed the illustration. He's pointing down here to this dark one and up here to this light one. And we have to censor this part for social media, so that's censored there, right? What do you see here in this image?
That he has like a star on his head and like a flame coming out.
A torch protruding out of his back, and he has the head of a
goat.
So the goat is a symbol of elevating to higher level consciousness, because in this sense of looking at it, the goat is the opposite of the sheep. Okay, the sheep stay low to the ground and follow the crowd. The sheep follow the herd. The sheep follow the masses. The sheep stay low to the ground and they just keep their noses up the next sheep, you know what, right?
Right.
Whereas the goat does not stay low to the ground and follow the crowd. The goat climbs high up the mountain and does its own thing.
Yeah.
Whereas the sheep stay low to the ground and follow the masses. Right? The goat is a symbol of elevating to higher level consciousness above the masses, above the common people.
Yep.
You see, that's what the goat is, right? So goat, G-O-A-T, greatest of all time. That's what you should be aspiring to be, the greatest of all time, right? Now, let's look at the torch that's protruding out of his back. There's a lit torch, which is actually his spinal cord. It's protruding out of his back, right? Now, this is a symbol of the Kundalini, which means that this person has connected his or her chakras, his and her chakras. Remember in lesson 44, we talked about the spinal cord, which the chakras are aligned upon.
Yeah.
And then when you connect the chakras, that's the symbol of the serpent, the connection of the chakras, which are the 7 chakras that align the body, and that's the raising of the Kundalini. Right? So see this here?
Yeah.
This is what this torch symbolizes, right?
Right.
Right. So this person has activated their Kundalini. Now the star on the forehead, let's zoom into that, right? This star has 5 points, which are, each of the 5 points is fire, earth, air, water, and then the top point is void or dark matter, right? So the star is located, look right here, on the pineal gland, which is located right there between the eyes, which is called the third eye. So this person has activated their pineal gland, which is the third eye, to encompass all elements in all physical form and creation.
Yeah.
So, and then that brings us to what we're going to get to next, which is the wings. The wings symbolize that this person has mastered astral traveling, the ability to astral project. So this person is able to travel the entire universe via astral projection.
Yep.
And that's how they are able to explore all elements of creation using the third eye, which is why the star is on the pineal gland.
Yeah.
Right? The horns on the head symbolize that this person is able to spiritually protect themselves. This person is ready for spiritual combat. So if anyone tries to cast any negative energy like a spell on this person is ready to defend themselves.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so where are we going to next? Okay, as above, so below. Remember, we talked about this in previous lessons, right? We have a video, as above, so below.
Yeah.
Right here we have, this person is in touch with polarity. You see there's the light, and then there's the dark. Person is pointing down to the dark, and the person is pointing up to the light. So the person understands the concept of polarity. That just like up, down, left, right, dark, light, you know, that there's polarity in all things, as above, so below. That the macrocosm is a reflection of the microcosm and so forth. Like the solar system looks like the atomic structure. We talked about that, you know. On this arm is the word salve, and on this arm is the word coagula here. Yeah, see it? Coagula and salve. That's Latin for dissolve and coagulate. So dissolve means to come apart, coagulate means to come together. So in a certain sense, there isn't any birth and death like we think of it. It's just coagulate and dissolve. Birth is a coagulation, death is a dissolving. And that's how all physical things in the universe are. It's like Buddha said, nothing of physical form is permanent. So everything of physical form is always changing its shape. So as within, so without, this person is aware of the universal truth of polarity, the universal principle of polar opposites, as you can see here, right? And now androgyny, being in touch with both genders. This person has both male and female anatomy, as we see here. Like if we zoom in here, we see a symbol of female anatomy and a symbol of male anatomy. This also corresponds to this symbol over here.
That looks cool. You should color it.
Yeah, I probably should color it.
It has snakes, wings, and a pole.
Yeah, so you see symbol of female anatomy right there, and then symbol of male anatomy, as you can see. And the DNA helix is the snakes intertwined. This is actually an ancient medical symbol. And then it's the same symbol of Baphomet. See the wings right there? This is a symbol of medicine. And that's why there's the DNA helix. So going back to Baphomet, so you see there's the DNA helix there, both male and female anatomy, and there's reptilian scales, which symbolize being in touch with the reptilian side of the self.
Yeah.
Right? It's sort of like the animalistic nature that's within.
Yeah.
Right? And so this person is in touch with the essence of their DNA, which contains both genders. All of us are really both genders. You have estrogen and testosterone.
Yeah.
You know, the gender is determined in the womb, you know.
Yeah.
But in essence, we all are androgynous beings from a certain perspective. And what is she sitting on top of?
The earth.
Right. And so this symbolizes having mastery over this lower realm. This person has mastered astral traveling, as you can see here, right? This person has raised their kundalini. This person has activated the third eye pineal gland, the third eye chakra, right?
Yeah.
This person has transcended the physical earth, right? This person has transcended the 3D material plane. This person is above the demiurge's creation. This person will not be limited to the Adamic, Abrahamic, human matrix known as Earth. This person has ascended above the physical material plane.
Yeah.
Right? So this is what you should be aspiring to be. Don't ever let any silly religious person tell you that this is an evil image or that it's something satanic or something devilish. It's nothing to do with any of that. This is not something satanic. This is not something evil. It's not an idol god. It's not something to worship. We don't worship this. It is just a symbol. That's what it is. This image is a symbol of your story. This is you. This is your story. This image is a symbol of you becoming the greatest version of yourself. Now, I want to get into, before we wrap up the video, the etymology of the name Baphomet here. Okay, it says, modern scholars agree that the name Baphomet was an old French corruption of the name Muhammad, with the interpretation being that some of the Templars, through their long military occupation of the Outremer, had begun incorporating Islamic ideas into their belief system, and that this was seen and documented by, I got this off Wikipedia, anyone can go check this if they want. Okay, history and etymology for Baphometic. Baphomet, idol the Templars were accused of worshiping. This is not confirmed to be true. This is, you know, it says from French alteration of Muhammad, the Arab prophet from Arabic Muhammad. Muhammad is not a historical person. It's just like Jesus or Solomon. These are all allegorical, symbolic figures. They're not historical people that existed in the way that religious people think.
Yeah.
Right? So Christ is a title. It's not even an individual's name. Muhammad is also a title. Right? Muhammad means the praiseworthy one, the one worthy of praise. Right? So that's why this image was called Muhammad, which the French corruption of the word is Baphomet, because it means the praiseworthy one. It means the one worthy of praise. You should be striving to perfect astral traveling, and that's why it's good to get this book, Astral Dynamics by Robert Bruce. That's why it's good to also have this book right here, Planets in Transit by Robert Hand. This is a really good book. I use these books for my astral travels. This book gives you the best simple instructions on how to astral project, how to have the out-of-body experience, and also talks a little bit about lucid dreaming, which is a different thing. This book gives you a guide basically on how to understand the transits of the planets so that when you meditate, you can use these energies to your advantage with how you astrally travel. Does it make sense?
Yes.
All right, so aspire to be the GOAT, G-O-A-T, the greatest of all time, right? This is a symbol of your story.
Yeah.
All right, peace.
Peace.